extremely. This is going to be an extremely quick match for a character that plays extremely slow.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, this is going to be a zone fest, man. Basically.
It should be a zone fest because that is how the character plays. But I feel like because of the tempo of this match, it's going to be pretty explosive and pretty quick.
It's funny that you mentioned Inkling being sort of a hybrid snake, and what was the other one?
Squirtle.
Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong about that, especially with the way that it moves.
Yeah.
As first of all I'm imagining now is an Inkling in Metal Gear Solid, like
with
solid
the cardboard box.
solid squid.
It's like it goes under the box, and then it's under the ink, and then they open the box. They lift the box up.
Yeah.
You lift the box up, and there's just ink, and they're like, oh, all right, well, someone was lazy to clean this up, and then it comes out and just chokes you out.
I want the theme for Metal, like, you know, Metal Gear Squid 3, Shrimp Eater.
All right. All right, Stu. First thoughts.
Here we go.
First thoughts. I will say this. It looks like every Simon that I've seen play this game, every Richter I've seen play this game, they do favor opening with the specials. Right now, this is going to be an early, you know, first looks at the meta. I do think that this is going to be one of the first things to go as this character develops.
Could very well be right, but I mean, what works against... oh my goodness gracious.
Well, I mean, let's take a moment to analyze the moveset. So side B looks like the Holy Cross move, which does go and come back in a boomerang type.
Boomerang cross, yeah.
All right. So then you have also the Holy Water, which is, by all intents and purposes, space controlling move, right?
Yep.
Holy Water is really intended to do exactly like that, like Arc Fire. However, if
oh, gets caught with the axe.
If you block the Holy Water, it becomes your
an
projectile.
Item. Yeah.
And so you're able to actually be damaged by your own projectile, which is extremely problematic. In addition to that, Simon's ability to recover is god-awful. So those are his his aerials that he's using to recover, and
ooh, there you go.
now that begs the question there. Now this is something that you should learn and take note of, anybody who is playing Simon Belmont. At this point, do you have a finite amount of tethers? Moosh did at least 3 back-to-back tethers and did not come out with that 4th one, which actually cost him his stock.
See, I would tell you, but I don't think I watched the tutorial videos all the way through yet. They just got uploaded, man. I didn't have time today.
That's also going to, I mean, because he needs to use his aerials also to tether to the stage, stop Simon Belmont from being able to shark and use his aerials effectively in that sense. All right.
There you go,
SD.
just like that, we're even.
Another thing that is going to be very prevalent with this character.
SDs.
Absolutely. This character.
Ooh! How about that?
We're getting the taunt.
The
Damage on.
The double taunt, though.
$50. Yo, tripping.
I mean, for $50, I'd probably be doing the same thing, real recognize real, but.
Right.
I mean, this is a whole stock advantage that the Great Gonzales is pulling out, man. Oh, yeah, never mind that. That's the 2. That's the 2 stock victory. Wow. Holy smokes.
Somebody just low-key bought the other person a copy of Smash Ultimate. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oof. Wow. That's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh, my guy.
Completely bought them a whole copy of Smash Ultimate.
I mean, then again, that's half the battle pass, my man.
You right.
And now here we are, game number 2.
An anti-zoning character that is a zoning character that's getting zoned. I mean, down. Oh yeah, I forgot. He does have a very unique tilt situation. Oh, how unfortunate! Early stock.
Oh my goodness, Moosh.
I tell you, man, this character is very SD heavy. It's unfortunate, and I mean, I do like his unique moves. I mean, his down tilt allows him to actually have a follow-up move. He gets a little wave land into the down tilt, and then the A follow-up from it. Here we go. Moosh possibly with the early kill. He does have a lot of setups with Simon. I mean, we have seen it earlier in bracket where it has been useful. So, all right. Moosh.
Oh, parries that though.
Here we go. And it's very obvious that he's looking for those options. Looks for the jab, actually misses it, doesn't come up with it.
Oh, the uppercut!
And there we go. That's what he's seen him labbing a lot on social media. And so here we go. It does look like it is effective here in actual gameplay.
Yeah, but the Great Gonzales coming right back, and oh man, anything that he does seems to be canceled out by, frankly, his own hand. It's kind of a shame, to be honest with you, because we see Moosh do so much with this character, and yet when it comes down to it, man, he's been getting tagged this whole time.
Yeah, it really is. It's unfortunate that this game doesn't really reward Simon as handily as it does other characters with recovery. I mean, it is really, really damaging for him, especially since he can't afford to, at any point, not be without a tether option. So air dodging towards the stage is not going to be something that he's really going to get a chance to make usage out of. Oh, very nice up, down air to fair follow-up. All right, here we go. And a kill setup.
And there you go. That is, in fact, a kill setup. And this would be a this could very well be in Moosh's advantage if it weren't for the suspect's recovery like that. But then again, to Great Gonzales' credit, he's making them respect the movement options. Because if anyone knows how damaging the options that that Simon Belmont or Richter Belmont has, if anyone knows how damaging they can be, it's probably Moosh.
I'm not going to disagree with that at all. I do think that a $50 money match might have been a little bit too ambitious. I'm not going to lie, Moosh is definitely displaying his ability to get, very, very consistent kill options. However, his ability to apply them here with a Belmont that seems to be very committed to outzoning him and playing this safe game, it makes it very difficult, and it also gives him more options to exploit Belmont's suspect recovery, just like you said. And it does make the game very cyclical, because there's not very much variation. There hasn't been very many people to go ahead and play with the options, so it also is going to explode your game plan to an extent. It's going to be very obvious for you to kind of find out what to watch out for.
Like that.
I mean, it's at this point where you really have to stop and think to yourself, maybe this was a little bit too early to show my hand for what I'm able to do in this game, especially for competitive play later on.
Yeah, because I mean, Great Gonzales probably seen everything that Moosh has been able to do, but Moosh has not been able to see everything that Great Gonzales is doing.
Exactly correct. I mean, we don't know what setups that Gonzales has gone ahead and mapped out, but I mean, we do see that Moosh has already definitely found a lot of very, very consistent potent kill options. I mean, it's unfortunate that he's just been unable to kind of get a lot of them out. Nice nair follow-up, wasn't able to really convert too heavy off of it. What a shame. I mean, I'm actually surprised at the lack of them blocking Holy Water as much as just being thrown out, as it does allow you to pretty much take control of that special. Holy Water being the down B that is causing it. You just block it. It becomes an area that's able for you to be exploited.
Tagged again with the axe.
Wow, Fair definitely was the go-to attack here to allow him to tether, but Moosh actually not getting it, and again, not getting jumped off stage.
Yeah, and I mean, he's just getting hit again and again. Great Gonzales with expert timing throwing out these items. Moosh not able to do a whole lot about it, to be completely honest with you. He knows those true combos too, does Great Gonzales.
Really, and it's very unfortunate because of Belmont's extremely restrictive ability to get on stage. Ledge traps also seem to make him a lot more susceptible to attacks. So it really kind of like hinders him to use more than just down air to get on stage. So that will eventually start to find a way to get punished. I mean, Great Gonzales isn't a slouch, and he definitely knows his way around a punish game, especially on the ledge. If anyone's played him, you already know what time it is.
Yeah, that's a whip to the shins, straight up.
That's basically his nest down smash on ledge and his back to ledge. So there we go. That's Great Gonzales with a third win. I believe this is a race to 5 for a $50 money match. I mean, you got to be feeling the mental damage at this point, how each game is basically a loss of $10.
Yeah, no, down 3-0 is Moosh, and Great Gonzales, he is rolling right about now. I haven't seen this sort of dominance since he fought Rockhawk in the Blitz Pit, man.
Oh my God. I gotta say, we're gonna need a little bit more back to the
Shout
lab.
out to Paper Mario, come on now.
Does not block the recovery, the receding in. And for those of you guys checking in right now, we just have a $50 money match going on here, and Moosh is getting punished here on the regrabs as well. All right. Just showing this still is a very, very new game. You know, it's in its infancy, so nothing to really write home about at this point. I mean, we have seen a really nice amount of things that Richter can do, so I would definitely take this as an exhibition.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the super flashy stuff from really much of anyone. Just a few really well-placed items
I mean,
from the Great Gonzales.
At this point, flashy is very nice. So you know what? It's like what I say about women. You know, it's really great to have someone who looks good on the surface. You know, but you really just need that consistency, you know, that care, that love that's going to go into having a partner. And here, you just haven't developed that relationship with the character, you know what I mean? You can have a Ferrari, but, you know, if you can't afford the payments, it's really not going to do you much good. And here, the payments in this metaphor is going to be fundamentals, which the Great Gonzales is showing to display in spades. I mean, Moosh does have a really nice assortment of tricks, but being on the edge is definitely not where he wants to be if he wants to win this matchup. You
never live by the edge, you die by it.
That's right.
So, whips that back where it came from. Matumbo says no.
That's right, man. Hey, he's not playing with this boy band. He's like, yo, if you don't get your Fabio-looking ass out of here, boy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Then again, Richter kind of looks like he's in a boy band, too.
Yeah, he does. Japanese boy band.
Something like that. Yeah, J-pop, something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the back air.
Back on stage. We'll get up for the first time. Definitely surprised the Great Gonzales. And Ledge Snap does not get punished, but...
Fast fall.
I like it.
Moosh is relying on that down air a lot to get back to the stage.
Yes.
Not fast falling nearly enough. But then again, when Great Gonzales finds him, he finds him and he punishes.
All right, here we go. That's going to be a
kill.
kill.
Oh, the up.
And Moosh getting on the board, 3-1. Okay, so we might actually see a slow comeback and possibly a change in the stage. But right now, we're going to get Moosh to come back and flex his dominance a little bit to let him know, like, this is the Philly Belmont.
Yeah, true. There we go.
I don't think he wants him to go across the bridge with that $50. He doesn't need that much toll money.
Dude,
50 cents.
Dude, we kill kings in Philadelphia, man. I don't know if it's King George III or the King of Evil Dracula. It don't matter. Coming through with the hardness.
All right, so, I mean, 61 of you guys still checking in for this $50 money match that could soon be at its conclusion or in its infancy. So we got 3-1, Moosh versus the Great Gonzales. Game 5 on Final Destination here. Great Gonzales is starting to go ahead and take the kid gloves off. 56 damage, unanswered right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I thought we were about to see a lab combo here.
I mean, all the combos are countered by his other combos, so that could very well be a problem for Moosh. I mean, how do you prepare for that?
I honestly don't know. That's one thing we just have not seen in this matchup, grabs. I'm honestly not surprised, though. I did not expect to see very much close quarters combat in a match with two characters that are determined to zone. So, I mean, very solid gameplay by the both of them. Ooh, very nice. Uses the slide. It does not use the follow-up to actually just get behind and look for a grab opportunity. But back on stage, Moosh just pretty much punishing with a back air. Here we go. Lands that axe. Definitely favoring jump get up to get around a lot of these setups, but that holy axe is going to go ahead and put Great Gonzales in the place that he needs to be to go ahead and close this out.
Dropping the axe on that first stock. Oh my goodness. But he's sitting at 132. He could very well follow in short order. Moosh doing a lot of work with that uppercut, but I mean, he has not been able to confirm much else aside from that off it.
Yeah, and it is putting him airborne a lot, so I thought we were going to see our first grab of the night, but no dice. All right, Moosh getting a little bit more momentum robbed from him here. Great Gonzales with a 54 damage and 65, 75, and now he's got that second stock unanswered.
And
those
then
taunts.
the taunt.
All right, here comes Moosh, trying to go ahead and salvage and put some cold water on that lead
Oh,
with a forward smash
my.
and that ledge trap.
As true a combo as there is taunt to get body, but
Of course.
he's sitting at only 21%, so it's not like this is impossible.
Definitely
But
not.
but Great Gonzales, he has just not been SDing as much as Moosh has. It's plain and simple.
I mean, that and it has been because he has been staying on stage. So, and it does look like Moosh has not really been favoring maintaining stage control. We're going to get our first grab of the series, what it feels like.
Oh, look at that up smash. Up air, excuse me.
We
Sorry,
get
it is very late here.
Some more attractive looking setups. And Great Gonzales air dodging out, anticipating the up special, but Moosh definitely going ahead and holding off. Actually gimping Great Gonzales with the Holy Water at the edge. Going to go ahead and even this up.
And he's
I
at
gotta say,
46%.
maybe Moosh is actually coming back here in this matchup, but I gotta say it's a little too early to tell at this point. I mean, he's doing such a solid job of using the setups that he's labbed out, and it's very apparent that his kill setups have been one of the main reasons why he's been keeping up in this matchup, as Great Gonzales has been showing a pretty good job of getting out-zoning him. At this point, Moosh is just basically showing in spades that he actually knows the character matchup, or not the matchup, but the character style and gameplay a lot better than Great Gonzales.
He's figuring it out way quicker, I mean, than maybe Great Gonzales anticipated. So now, just like that, the jab into the offstage setups. He's looking for them, but Great Gonzales has him off the edge, and Moosh mixing up his recovery expertly, as one might expect from Moosh, to be completely honest with you.
All right, here we go. And so maybe this is going to be it for us. It looks like Moosh is really starting to find his way to his setups. And forward tilt, not enough. But it is enough to put the heat on Great Gonzales. Wow, it was enough. Okay, he just didn't recover.
Yeah, no, I mean, he had the DI, just could not get the rest of it. And just like that, Moosh up, he goes 3-2.
3-2. He's marching his way back to the leaderboard. So we got this $50 money match heating up a little bit for us. All right. Stu, the announcer, going to have to take his jacket off. He said, okay, we got
Yo,
a
when
match
things
now.
get serious, man, come on. Yo, it was heating up. How can I wear sleeves? Seriously,
right.
how are you not sweating with that sweater on, man?
I got it. The beauty is pain, my man. This sweater is too fly. I can't take it off.
Yeah, this is very true, man. It's pretty fresh.
That's very good. I appreciate that too, by the way.
No worries, man.
Modesty, not one of the things in my strong suit, but even still, Moosh coming back in here. Game 3, we're going to get a change of scenery. Battlefield. That check is high. I'm going to have to ask you about that later, by the way.
Yeah, no, for sure, man.
But anyway, we're going to have...
I'll tell you right now, Angry Young and Poor.
That's what the name of the store
That's
is?
the name. That's the name of the retailer. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Shout outs to small businesses. Shout outs to punk rock.
All right, bet. Ooh, Moosh actually going ahead and taking the reins of this fight early. 102 damage. Moosh doing a solid job of actually putting the pressure on Great Gonzales. Looks like he's a little bit more equipped to play on platform stages than the Great Gonzales is, with not as much, well, I don't want to say experience, but it's very apparent that Great Gonzales has definitely not done the same amount of homework that Moosh has put into this character. And now, right now, in earlier matches, it did seem like Great Gonzales had his number, but there we go. Moosh with the follow-ups, not able to convert off of that last dare, but breaks that grab. And the Holy Water sprays y'all with the Hecklaw. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, parries it. Not enough to actually get a forward tilt of his own, but definitely enough to put some extra pressure and get Moosh off him on the ledge. But forward air, gonna be the one pressuring him off stage, keeping those setups, keeping his hard ways moving.
I mean, unrelenting was Moosh, and I mean, all of a sudden, a little bit more aggressive in his approach is Moosh, and not playing a very smart, aggressive approach as well. I mean, just throwing out every single option he possibly can, and they're hitting now. What is he doing differently?
I will say this. It's very much so that he's more so picking his moments. He's definitely cycling through his options. And in addition to that, he's also taking advantage of things that Great Gonzales just isn't using. Follow-ups. Great Gonzales has been doing a very, very good job of essentially spacing out Moosh throughout the first 3 sets of the games that he won pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
And in this game, that seems to be all he's relied on. And now that Moosh seems to have gotten his number, and correct me if I'm wrong for those of you guys checking in and watching this $50 money match, but Moosh just seemed to have the upper hand in just having more consistent go-to options. Great Gonzales does seem to pretty much just favor the ledge trap option, so once Moosh actually gets center stage, it does seem like that's where the disparity is here in the momentum for the game. All right, you get to see more grabs here, get a little bit more close quarters combat action, and Moosh with an air dodge gets off stage, setting up his setups here. Up tilt, gonna put some more pressure on that top platform. Here we go, Great Gonzales trying to go ahead and work that Holy Cross. Okay, Moosh actually getting punished for the lag in that waveland, but I think that might be it. Yeah, actually gimps him coming off the stage trying to jump on with that forward air, is not able to recover because Simon Belmont just has an extremely exploitable recovery. I would definitely say worse than Cloud in Smash 4.
I would have to agree with you there.
He is literally like the kid. He is the Cloud of Smash 4 in this situation. Unfortunately, without the explosive limit power.
And without that up air, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, his up air is trash.
Yep.
Smart move by Great Gonzales, actually air dodging towards the platform, towards the stage, making use of that. But up air, going to go ahead and punish that dare option. And here we go, gets a grab, throws him off stage, gets his setups working. With the platforms, it does look like it's made it a little bit more, more difficult for them to go ahead and make those setups work. All right, we get a parry into an F tilt. I don't remember who argued with me and telling me that a parry was not going to be a strong option, but goddamn, you were wrong.
Yeah, so it seems. And oh, wow, the Great Gonzales with the aerial, and just like that, he finds himself stopping Moosh's momentum and one victory away from taking home $50. And you thought it was going to be way more one-sided than this for sure.
Absolutely.
But Moosh is doing a lot of things right at the same time.
Absolutely.
Question is, though, Great Gonzales, what did he do differently to...
He continued to space, and I do think that the spacing was different, and that shift in tempo between Final Destination to Battlefield definitely going to be the active ingredient here in that mixture, that recipe for disaster. Because Great Gonzales did see that the lack of setups, consistency in Moosh's setups on Battlefield, and actually just attack. But outside of that lift and separate type of strategy here, Great Gonzales finds himself back on Final Destination, and now with a whopping 30 or 51% climbing unanswered, we might actually see a more dominant stage on flat levels, which may definitely work to Simon Belmont's favor. So for those of you guys checking in, trying to figure out what not to let Simon Belmont pick as far as stage select, looks like Final Destination is going to be that answer. His other characters do seem to extremely favor platform levels, and this one in particular, because of the setups, makes it very difficult. All right. With such a highly gimpable and exploitable recovery, Simon really does need to be careful coming back on stage.
Yeah, maybe not as direct a character as one might like to think. Certainly relies a lot on setups, a lot on cheekiness, and frankly, a lot on maybe opponents not knowing what's up.
Absolutely. You know, character unfamiliarity is definitely going to play a huge role in your matchup against Simon. So, you know, familiarize yourself. Have some fun with the game, like we've been stating. You know, definitely one thing you want to do. But here we go, just pouring back the action. Moosh just putting on more pressure.
Ooh.
And bam! Hits that axe. It finds its mark, and X marks the spot. Gets a gimp. Is he going to keep it up? No, he does not able to get that kill off the edge.
Great Gonzales
back on pretty much for free. There was really no incentive for him to stop doing that. In addition to damage, he could have legitimately continued to pile that on. And unfortunately, it's been extremely difficult, and it actually cost him the stock here. Great Gonzales with the taunts, trying to continue to mount that mental damage. $50 definitely on the line. Moosh has 2 stocks that separate him from him and his money, so he's going to need to be careful. Here we go, Great Gonzales continuing that spacing effort.
But more to the point, 2 stocks separating Great Gonzales from Moosh's money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's well on his way to taking them with 32% damage, 42. But Moosh looking to confirm this. He cannot get that confirmed.
Uh-oh. He's looking for every option imaginable here, and he's just not coming up with it. I mean, Holy Cross kind of lobbing him all around, and here we go. Forward air going to allow him to confirm that kill. 42 damage, nothing to scoff at, but definitely something to be proud of. If you're the Great Gonzales, and he gets that early kill.
Oh
and
my!
Back sitting, and he's on his last 50 cents, his final stock here of this money match. He needs to do everything he can to turn this around. Great Gonzales literally has zero pressure at this point. There's literally another 2 potential games.
Moosh's expression changed hard after that.
Absolutely. $50 on the line. 28 damage, 35 damage. Great Gonzales becoming increasingly more aggressive. And now it might be all she wrote here. Moosh back on stage. And that's it!
Holy smokes, the Great Gonzales first to 5, and he will take home $50 after an impressive display from one of Jersey's best.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit, but folks, it seems that is going to do it from us here at the laboratory. Hopefully you enjoyed that little bonus match.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, hey, he didn't get third. I don't even think Great Gonzales really placed top 7. Wait, did he get 7th? He probably got 7th or something like that, right?
And he's going home with $50.
He's going home with $50. I guarantee you, with that much money, it definitely is worth. He definitely cut some of his losses in addition to placing not bad. I want to say definitely top 8. So, congratulations to the Great Gonzales and Moosh for the exhibition. For the lab, and definitely getting us some exposure with Clash tournaments. So for those of you guys just checking in or leaving us tonight, thank you for